Well, hello there, all of my Astro Babes. It's nice to see you back. Thanks for coming. We've got a very important video for you today, and it's a bit surprising too. Did you know that there are even some questions that tarot cards can't answer? We're going to dive into that today. If we haven't met yet, my name is Hillary, and I am a Nebula Psychic. If you keep watching, you're going to find out which questions tarot cards can't really answer for us. And we're going to dive into ways to fix that, ways to get around that, ways to figure it out. One of the most important things to do when you're having a tarot card reading is to not come with any preconceived notions. Sometimes you might have high hopes for a session, but you really have to have an open mind, an open heart. As a Nebula Psychic, I will say one of the first things that we wish that our clients knew is how to approach something the right way. And the first thing that they can do is ask the right type of question. So when it comes to questions, my number one thing I will talk about is having an open-ended question. Instead of a yes or no question, I want you to come with a complete open mind and be ready to switch around things in your head. I'll get to that in a minute. Think about it. If you're asking the cards a yes or no question, you're really limiting the cards. You're limiting your answers. You're really just putting a limit on all of the energy surrounding your issue or problem. So, for instance, if I were to ask the deck, will I get married? Right? And let's shuffle these up. Let's take a look. We're going to cut the deck. I have no idea what we've got. King of Wands. Now, to me, as a reader, if somebody asked the yes or no question, I would look at this card and say, well, sure, the King of Wands is a more positive card. The reader had asked about marriage, and Wands sometimes represents movement and action. So I would say yes, but that's not really helpful. When it comes to questions, you want to keep an open mind. So instead of looking at this card as a yes or no, I would want to dive into this card as maybe hints about the personality of this person's future partner. I would also say maybe this is the energy surrounding you on your quest to find a partner. So all in all, with tarot cards, don't just stick to yes or no questions. Ask open-ended questions. For relationships, instead of asking, am I going to be in a relationship in a month? Instead, you might ask your cards, what can I better do to open myself up to the perfect relationship for me? Or when it comes to soulmate, instead of asking, will I meet my soulmate, yes or no? You could ask the cards, what can I do to improve myself so that I will meet my soulmate